Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Like, all of this. Oh my heck, there are so many reasons. While I cannot speak fully for my family, I can tell you why I do all of this. Partly because it calls to me. I may hold an MA in English and teach English, but every time I log into Instagram and see all the amazing homesteaders out there, my heart yearns to be like them. I want a gorgeous garden like they all seem to have. There is a certain romantic notion to homeschooling my kids. Their baby animals are just so cute. Their jars of home preserved goods look amazing. All the while, I feel like I'm on the struggle bus, going in circles. Of course, I am not so naive as to believe they do not experience hardships and often board the struggle bus too. I know they work so hard on their homesteads. Many of them live in less formidable climates. I'm looking at you, crazy northeastern Arizona. Yeah, you know you are fickle. However, I can still grow a beautiful garden. Well, I teach at the post-secondary education level. Simply imagining trying to teach my kids how to read makes me cringe because they listen to others far better when it comes to stuff like that. The babies born here are just so cute. My jars of home preserved goods look amazing. While I keep wishing for a social media worthy farm, I already have one. We all tend to crop out the not so great and highlight the amazing. For the most part, almost all of the homesteaders I follow are not afraid to share their failures, and that endears me to them more. Despite all of this, the homesteading life still calls to me so strongly. Out of respect for my neighbors, I will let Elsa do all the middle of the night singing. I suppose it is more along the lines of mostly why I do this, not partly. The American Romantic period writers have resonated with me the most because they wrote so passionately about nature and self-reliance. Shoot, my master's thesis focused on Thoreau and Emerson, but that is another eye-twitch-inducing story. I grew up a child of the forest, and that is where I find my peace, in nature and working the land. Another reason why I still do this is a reason that arose after we started doing all of this. Sure, there is satisfaction you get from seeing all your hard work pay off, but that is not what I mean. I feel like so many people share my frustrations in regard to grocery shopping. We live in a rural area, so we do not have daily shipments to replenish items as quickly as those that live in the metropolitan areas. We can go days without seeing eggs, butter, and other items in the stores. They are not flying off the shelf because they are being sold at an unbeatable price either. Quite the contrary, actually. Every time I have to spend $6 a dozen on store-bought eggs, I curse my chickens for not laying enough in the winter. Poor ladies, they're just following the seasons like they were meant to. This lifestyle has proven to be such a huge learning experience, one that will not end at any time soon, and that's just fine with me. So, even though I may have a fancy degree and a piece of me hungers to experience culture found in books, music, travel, and so forth, that does not mean I cannot be a homesteader too. It is who I am, and that is why I do all of this.